Have you ever done a complete face plant, whether it was on the back of a mountain bike or whether it was hiking or walking or just tripping over your clumsy feet? How many of you have done a face plant? I have. I want to talk about that today because that works for avoiding face plants on a mountain bike, and it works just as well for avoiding face plants in life. Hi, I'm Heidi Tucker, award-winning author and speaker. Welcome here to The Pickled Sunflower, where we love to come together and make a connection and find hope. One of my favorite things to do is to get on my mountain bike and really go out and ride some good trails in the mountains. I wouldn't say I'm expert by any means. I'm almost not even intermediate, but I do keep up with the guys, and I can do a pretty good job of following the trails and navigating the sticks and the stones and everything that's in the path. Just a few years ago, I struggled a little bit with mountain biking, and especially as you start out, your first day of the year, as you get out on your bike when you've kind of been away from it for a season, it can be really intimidating. And that's how I found myself, is just like clutching the handlebars and so stiff and so worried. And I was doing everything wrong. And my mind was, trying to pull me off the side of the mountain. It was really, really miserable. And so my son pulled me aside, who's a really great expert mountain biker. And he said, "Mom, I can see exactly what you're doing. You are staring at your front tire. You need to be looking out front." I want to talk about that today because that works for avoiding face plants on a mountain bike, and it works just as well for avoiding face plants in life. When you take your eyes off of your front tire, your brain will still see what's coming underneath your bicycle. It still registers the things that are in the path, but you are focused out front. Where are your eyes? Where is your focus? Are they on your feet? Are they on your bike tire? Are they on the circumstances in your life right now that are not great? We cannot let all of these sticks and stones that are in our path grab our focus, because if they have all of our focus in life, that's where we're headed. That old saying of, if you look at the tree, you're going to hit the tree. Same thing. We've got to be focused out beyond the tree. We've got to be focusing down the path of life. I know somebody who is a nurse, a really great nurse, and she was on track to get her nursing degree. She got married. She was happily married. She thought things were great. Well, it turns out they weren't. That marriage quickly dissolved. After that divorce, after that complete faceplant in life, right? She stands up, finds the strength to take another step forward, and she was determined to focus on that nursing degree. She could have focused exclusively on the sticks and stones in her life, which was the divorce and the trauma and the betrayal and all that came with that divorce, but she chose to focus out front. That eventually got her to graduation and to that nursing degree. It was amazing to watch the transformation of that and to see and be inspired by that. Life is a real workout, right? It takes emotional skills, it takes physical strength, it takes spiritual strength to get through life. The more we work those three different types of muscles, the stronger that we become. What does that mean to look out front? Well, physically, that means maybe in the job that you're currently in your career, you dress for the job that you want, not necessarily for the job that you have. Emotionally, what does that mean? It means that emotionally you have an attitude of looking forward and focusing out in front with a positive attitude and saying to yourself, I know where I'm going. I am going to some place that is bigger and better than where I'm at right now. And that's where I'm going to focus. Spiritually, I think when we focus out front, we avoid the question of why me, which is so easy to ask in the face plant, right? We face plant it in life and we pick ourselves up. And the first question that we often ask God and ask ourselves is, why me? Why me? Why would this happen to me? Instead of asking the very important question, which is, what now? See, that's a different perspective. That's a question of focusing out front. What now? I've just been through this, trauma, this horrible situation in life. And what now can I do with that? I promise you that as we focus out front, whether we're on the back of that mountain bike, blazing down the mountain trail, or whether we are walking through life and finding those sticks and stones in the path that trip us and that really cause some issues in our lives, if we focus out front, physically, spiritually, emotionally, we will find peace and we will find a greater ability to make a difference with what we've been through and to be a real example to others in doing so. We'll see you here next time on The Pickled Sunflower.